What's going on, guys? Marvel Rivals is an emotional roller coaster. Let's talk about it. I want to preface this by saying I've never really come from the multiplayer shooter genre, the hero shooters. I have strictly been a single player RPG type of gamer, basically my entire life. So I've never really played anything like Apex Legends or Valorant or Overwatch or anything like that. So this is kind of a fresh perspective from someone that's not really part of this world. Just, wanted to talk a little bit about kind of what I've experienced in Marvel Rivals. So I've put quite a few hours into the game, a couple dozen hours into the game. I've played quite a few different quick matches, ranked matches, Clone Rumble. I've played all of it. And boy, has it hooked me. The game has absolutely hooked me. Can't stop thinking about it. I'm constantly watching guides, trying to learn the ins and outs of different characters. And I can't freaking seem to get away from it or put it down. However, ranked is a cluster. It's been tough. It's been a freaking grind, and it's been a soul crushing grind. Man, where do I even begin? So I've made it to gold one time. So before you guys say, oh, he's just a bronze player or silver player or whatever, he doesn't know what he's talking about. Well, you're probably right. But from a fresh perspective, boy, ranked is just a disaster in a lot of cases. I've tried multiple setups. I've gone solo queue. I have gone duos. I've gone with a team of 3. I've even gotten a 6-stack a couple times. Gotten to play with quite a few different buddies of mine that do have way more experience than me when it comes to multiplayer shooter genres. They've been playing those games for years, if not decades, and so it's nice to kind of play with them, learn the ropes, and try the ins and outs of that with them. But man, even they're saying that ranked is, it's rough. It's a rough time out there. I'm sure you guys have heard it. So recently the winners queue and the losers queue, and boy, have I found the losers queue quite a few times. It's like once you get on a losing streak, there's nothing you can do about it. You basically have to quit. You have to stop for the day, get off, and try it again the next day. Because it's like it doesn't matter what you do, you just can't do anything about it. It just is what it is. I've gone on crazy winning streaks with solo queuing or with some friends, 5, 6, 7, 8 game winning streaks, and then the losing streaks come right after. And I swear they're even more volatile than the winning streaks are. I don't know the solution to the algorithm. I don't know the ins and the outs of their algorithm or how they go about doing their matchmaking. I wish I did. I wish I knew more about it. I've done quite a bit of research the last week or two, just trying to figure out what am I doing wrong. And I'm not just an insta-lock DPS. I've played quite a few different characters. I feel like I've gotten to the point where I'm efficient with, about a handful or so. I could play healer, I could play DPS, I could play tank. I have no problem flexing to whatever role the team needs to succeed. But I feel like it doesn't matter what I choose. If we start the match and we're destined to lose, then we're destined to lose. I've had games where I've gone absolutely buck wild as a tank. Like Penny Parker is my main tank, and I really, really enjoy her. I know she's not meta, she's not, in the higher elos as much as, some of the other tanks. But I absolutely love her playstyle, and I've gone absolutely crazy with her on some games. Talking about like 34-4, or 28-3 or whatever it might be, where I'm putting out way more damage and getting way more kills than our DPS are. So I have no problem fulfilling that role. Star-Lord is my main on DPS. I absolutely love playing as well. I've played quite a few different characters, and it's not like I'm just, high ego and just trying to play one character and that's it. I have no problem flexing and doing what I got to do to help the team, but it's like there's just games you run into, and it's just there's no chance in hell you're ever going to win, and it feels like the game is intentionally doing that to you to keep you playing. You might win two or three, and then next thing you know, you're going up against these unbeatable, unstoppable teams, and then you get absolutely curb stomped. Or what's even worse, let's talk about the optimization. Let's talk about the optimization of this game. The crashes are ridiculous. They are unacceptable. The amount of times my game has crashed, it's well over a dozen times, if not approaching 2 dozen at this point in time. It's insane. It's not okay. I've got a pretty decent PC. We built it from the ground up. It can handle it. I could play Cyberpunk on some crazy high settings and have no issues. But this game just struggles. One of my buddies, he put well over $4,000 into his setup. He's got kind of the best of everything, and even his game is crashing on a regular basis. And that's probably one of the worst things you can experience is when you are playing ranked and it is down to the wire. Either team can win. We're talking overtime or about to be overtime. It's tied 1-1. You're going for that final round to pull it off. And then next thing you know, you hear your buddy say, "Oh, my game crashed." And then you lose. It's horrible. It's absolutely horrible. There's been multiple play sessions where I've crashed over a handful in 3-4 hours. Over a handful of times. That's not okay. That's not optimized. That's something seriously wrong there that they have to address. I know the game can't police its players, but boy, I don't know where they find these people. I have gone on some just absolutely insane rants about some of the players I've come across, and I don't know if they're bots or if they're actual people. I don't know, but I mean, I've had one of the games that sticks out to me. We had a Punisher, and he went 0-9. How do you not get a kill with Punisher? How do you not get a single kill with Punisher? Of all people, he basically plays himself. He's like one of the easiest characters to figure out. It's unreal. Throw up a turret and you could easily take out at least one. It's unbelievable. Like, and the egos of the players. And now again, this might just be a multiplayer online problem. This very well could just be across all games. I don't know. But these players that just absolutely refuse to change off of their character is ridiculous. I mean, 5 DPS, 1 healer, and I'm the healer. Like, what are we doing here? Like, are we trying to win? Are we trying to rank up? Because it doesn't seem like that's the case. That's why most of the time I swear off of playing with randoms. I don't want to do solo queue anymore. It has completely ruined my drive to solo queue whatsoever with some of the crazy things I've seen. It's unbelievable. And there's this one match that just comes to mind. It was my rank up match. I was about to get into gold for the first time, and I'm sure I'll be playing the video of it on the screen. But we won the first round. We had to, best 2 out of 3. We won the first round. And our tank, going into the second round, he flies into the middle of the team. He dies immediately. He runs in front of a Punisher turret and gets absolutely annihilated. He respawns. He goes back and he tries to, I guess, get revenge on the Punisher, who's in this turret in just a different location. And he's playing Venom. And he just dives right into him and immediately dies again. And then he just refuses to play. He puts it in the team chat. I give up. He's like, he doesn't want to play anymore. And then he proceeded to just go AFK for the next 2 rounds. And we lost that. And then next thing you know, because again, 5v6 is really freaking rough. They've got a whole extra player. We end up losing the next 2. And I think I ended up going like 7-7, which is obviously not a great stat line. But before he gave up, I was 7-1. Or 6-1, something like that. So then there was just nothing we could do. We were just getting absolutely obliterated because we didn't have a tank and we were down a man. Um, that's that's not okay. So like we reported him. Like so I don't know what the bans are. I don't know how you figure out the bans situation. I know that you get banned for like 15 minutes and an hour, and I assume it goes up from there. So please enlighten me if you guys have any ideas of what exactly the ban parameters are, and you know, but there's something you got to do to be able to fix that. I mean, people just maybe it's just again maybe it's me just not knowing. I'm a noob when it comes to stuff like this, um, but there's got to be some sort of solution there. Marvel Rivals has been a great experience for the most part. I've loved the absolute crap out of it. I've enjoyed playing with my friends. I've enjoyed trying new characters, learning their skill sets. A lot of that has been great, and it's kind of taken over my world. I stopped playing 2 other games just to play this one. But man, they got to fix quite a few things. The optimization for sure. They have to get that fixed. I don't know if you guys are experiencing the same problems I'm experiencing. I've heard mixed reviews. I've had some people say that yeah, it crashes all the time. I've had other people say yeah, no, my game's fine. It's clean. But there's got to be something that they got to do to fix that. I mean, the game's been out for what 4 months now, 5 months, whatever it is. I think it came out in December. Um, there's got to be a solution to the optimization for sure. As far as ranked is concerned, um, I don't know the solution for ranked, but I feel like there's only so much you can do as one singular player. And don't get me wrong, it's not like I'm saying I'm better than anyone else. Like I'm still new to the game. I'm still trying to learn. But the ranked system is making me not want to ever pick up the game again. When every single night ends on a losing streak, and I feel like I'm grinding and grinding. I'm getting better. I'm getting better at the game. I'm acquiring new skills. I'm acquiring more knowledge of the maps and better ways to play and better team ups. And I feel like I'm advancing, but my rank is the same as it was 2 weeks ago. I mean, I can't get out of silver to save my life. Uh, the Smurf accounts that come down into the bronze and silver and gold lobbies, they're just running rampant, and there's nothing we can do about it. I remember one game I played. There was a Scarlet Witch. She was like level 11 or 12, and she had 54 kills. 54 kills at like 11. There's no way. There's just no way. There's absolutely no way that that's not a Smurf account. I mean, I think the most I've ever gotten was like 42. And I've been playing this game almost every day for the past like month and a half. And I'm like in my level like 30s or something at this point, level wise. So the Smurfs are just absolutely destroying it for the lower ranked players that are actually trying to get out of, grind the ranks and get up. But maybe it's just bad luck. It very well could just be bad luck. But I've been stuck at silver 1 for 2 weeks now. I've been able to get up to gold 1 time. And that was when I had a 6-stack with my buddies the other night. And we were all able to communicate. We were all able to be on the same page. We were able to coordinate our efforts. And we were able to go on like a 4 or 5 game win streak and I got into gold. And I was absolutely thrilled. I was like, this is it. This is the only way. You can't get up doing solo queue or duos or 3 or whatever, because the chances of you getting a random player that gets their feelings hurt and they decide to quit the game, or a player crashing out, whether that's them emotionally or the game actually crashing on them, it's so high. It's like, how do you possibly do it? And this is coming from, again, I'm an RPG guy. I have no problem grinding. I love the feeling of the grind, of coming up against a challenge that there's no way you could possibly beat it at first, but you grind, you get better skills, you learn the game more, you get better gear, and then you eventually overcome that challenge and move on. I take that mindset and that perspective with me into these games, and I feel like I'm just hitting a wall. I feel like there's just some fights where there's no possible way we have any chance of winning. Whether it be because of our own teammates or just whatever cracked things they have going on the other team. I want to keep playing the game. I want to get better at the game. I want to grind. I want to get out of silver. I want to get into gold. I want to get into grandmaster. I'd love to keep going further and further. But it's been exhausting, and for the last 2 weeks, it's like every night I play, I always start off so excited, and then by the end of the night, I'm just in a horrible, awful mood, and I question why I even play the game. So I don't know if you guys have any advice for me. I don't know if you have any tips or tricks, or any ways they can improve the ranked system or the ranked algorithm or whatever you want to call it. There's got to be something out there. There's got to be ways to improve it. So yeah, I think that about sums it up. Like I said, this is definitely a new video for me. I've never really kind of done it this kind of style before. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you'd like to see more content like this, please let me know in the comments. If you'd like to offer any advice or tips, like I said, please put those in the comments as well. Yeah, let's see where this goes. Let's see how this video does, and hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. I will be streaming. I typically stream every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 8 to 11, so check me out there. I'm on YouTube, Twitch, and Kick. The link should be in the description, so I'd love to have you guys there. So yeah, hope you guys have a great day. I'll see you next time. Peace.